Hello and welcome back. This is video number 4 of my Rim World Let's Play. I've made some progress. I have another hydroponics bay. I have 3 wind turbines. I relocated this one and it cost me some steel to do it just because I was trying to deal with the fact that this is very much exposed. I was having an issue with raiders, well, a couple of raiders that came in and just immediately started attacking my power source. I can't have that. It's going to be rather costly to put a wall around all of this. I intentionally put some space here so that my colonists can get through there, because otherwise they also have to walk all the way around it. I don't really like what's going on up here. And I don't like that it's going to cost me a lot of resources to put a wall around it. I wish I could put this within my base, and without a roof, of course, but it just... Look at the footprint it takes up. Well, technically this is the footprint, and I guess this is the exclusion area. Exclusion areas can overlap other exclusion areas, so this works. But if I put this just a couple of more blocks closer, it would not work. I'm not happy with this situation. And I don't have a lot of resources either. As you can see, I'm down to 232 granite, just under 200 wood, and under 200 steel. But that's not really the biggest problem. That's a future problem. The biggest problem I have right now is that I'm having a hard time keeping this room warm. Even though I put in 2 heaters, you can see the temperature is 50 degrees Fahrenheit. And this stuff is, temperature growth multiplier, 98%. Okay, because we're not 32 or lower yet, I guess. Anyway, I've lost crops a few times now. It's negative 106 outside, that's Fahrenheit. I have 3 heaters in here keeping this area warm so that they can sleep and work at a decent speed, and this room warm so that I can grow the crop. So even if the solar lamp does carry watts for the whole day, it won't matter if the crops die at night. And this is another room that I'm going to have to keep warm at some point in time, because this was going to be the research room. I know that early on I was thinking that if I had an issue with warmth in this room, that I could just move the bed into here and sleep in here. But I'm thinking I need to combine both of these 2 rooms together and get rid of this room entirely. Then I really only have 1 room to keep warm now, and then later another one for research. Actually, I wouldn't mind having this the same size. Let me see. If I took this room and duplicated it here and made this the freezer, it would be a larger freezer, which is fine because I don't need any power to keep the freezer going. That would completely get rid of this room. And maybe if I also duplicated this room also over here, same size, then I would have 3 rooms, each the same size. Freezer, living/grow room, and then the research room for later on. Actually, that would probably be too large as a research room, which is fine because I could maybe put a tiny little prison in there for those times when I want to capture enemies that are coming at me so that I can get my medical skill up, which is what I've been doing lately. I've got a couple dead bodies over here right now. Food situation is okay. Oh yeah, an asteroid crashed, and I got like maybe 6 stacks of this raw fungus. This is all that's left so far. Actually, let me disallow it just in case there's something else that can be done with it. I don't think so, though. I looked it up. Apparently, this does not occur naturally within the game, and the only way you can get it is through an event, I guess, unless that information was incorrect. Look, I have 3 heaters in here, 2 heaters in here. I really want to do this. I'm tempted to just start over. But I think that's taking the easy way out. I'd rather live with my mistakes and try to correct them. Let me see something here real quick. What is this? Is this 11? 11 including the border. So if I did this to there, then brought it down to here, and this, and left this wall in place, then this would be the freezer. I could dismantle all of this, including this, and then also do the same thing over here. 11 by 11 by 11. I would actually have a larger freezer by doing that. And although I don't really need the space presently, it would be nice if I had more room for a freezer or more room for food should I need it. I'd also have room enough in here, I think, to put in 3 batteries instead of just the 2. I was thinking another battery over here and perhaps another one over here. But I could get a 3rd one in here and still have more room in the freezer than I do presently. Oh, but I would have to... Yeah, this cannot be reinstalled, so I'd have to deconstruct that. Oh man, how much does that thing cost? 90 steel and 3 components. Components are looking okay, but I'm pretty low on steel. I could do it though. Oh wait, I have to do the hoppers too though, because let me see. Nope, they cannot be. Doesn't it seem like a hopper is basically just a bowl on the floor? Shouldn't I just be able to move that? How much do those things cost? 15 steel. Okay, that's not too bad. I would definitely be low on steel though if I did that. Although I would no longer need this. Okay, let me look at the pros for a second. What's the pro of converting this, of changing this? One, I get rid of this room that I don't need anymore. Or that I kind of do need it, but I would just be moving that over here. I would be saving some space in another room that I no longer have to heat up. I'd be getting a larger freezer. I would be losing steel. I'd also be losing granite, because when you dismantle granite and then you don't get all of it. Actually, you don't get all of anything you dismantle back. I'm not sure how much I get back. It's 5 to craft it or to build it. Probably get maybe 3 or 4 back. 4 if I'm lucky. However, I'd be using less granite as well. So I think all things considered, I'd still be able to complete the walls and still have a bit of granite left over. Although I'm just eyeballing it, so I don't know for sure. Actually, if I did this, and then I shifted this over, let me see, 1, 2, and if I shifted this over 1, recentered where the beacon is going to be one day, then this would be centered, and I would have some room over here. That might be better for the turbines as well, because if I move the turbines, say here, or actually no, it'd be here along the wall and here along the wall, then I already have an upper wall and a side wall protecting half of the perimeter of the turbine. I could put one here and one here, and maybe one here and here, but facing inward. Because if the exclusion areas can overlap, and they're just fine if I do that. Of course, I would lose more steel doing that, but that would be in the future. It's that or start over, but I have to do something. And I don't want to have any more power being wasted in here. I think I'm going to try this. I'm going to completely rebuild my base. This is the only thing that will remain untouched. This is going to get edited. This is going to get added, and this is going to get shifted. And it's going to take a while to do it, and it's probably going to cost me some crops in the meantime. Although maybe I can go ahead and move a heater up here now. Oh, I need to think about the cow. Oh, it's going to be crowded over here. I need space for the workbench. for the bed, for the table and chairs, a spot for Rosa to sleep, and maybe I could move the kibble in here. And they need some recreation. I may have to move that. Okay, I'm going to try it. I hope it works. I could be really messing up badly right now, but I think in the long run this is going to be better. All things considered, even though I have a nice little base here, I haven't really progressed very far, although I have done a lot of research. Are you going to bed now? Finally. I'll go ahead and move some heaters in here, and I'll switch off these other heaters. Wait, which one's getting moved? This one. So we won't even use this one or this one. Actually, I won't need a light in here either, I don't think, since I'm already going to get light from the lamp, at least during the day. I don't know if being dark at night is going to give them a darkness debuff or not. I guess I'll find out. That one's moved. This one's the most. I need to. All right, I guess. I don't have to worry about this being outside because it's going to be frozen anyway. I should probably focus on that. Should I do that first? All right, so I'm going to be doing a little here and there and then pausing and unpausing a bit over time as I make some progress. Oh, I did get a few quests as well. Saving Bryant, which isn't even worth it. This is literally on the other side of the planet. And this one is the only one that seems like it might kind of be worth it. I would have to travel from here to here, though. That's a long ways to go. Let me see. 5 days. So 10 days there and back. So they eat like 2 meals per day. So even if I just sent one, we're talking like 20 meals. It's not worth it. So I have some things. I'm going to move this over here. I'm moving heaters up here and adding one from in here, turning everything else off. I'm going to try to get the nutrient paste dispenser set up first, which is going to go right here. And at least that way, no matter how long it takes for me to handle the rest of this, I have things situated in here, at least when I wake up. Actually, I just realized something. It's 170 to craft this thing, this smelter, and I have 9 chunks when I believe it's 15 steel from each. So 10 would be 150, so 9 is 135. But I also have 2 knives, and that's 7 steel. So there's an additional 14 total, and I think it's another 7 from the pistol. So right now, if I went ahead and crafted this, I should do it now while I can. Because once I'm under 170, I can't craft it, and I have enough to return my investment. But it shouldn't go there in hindsight. Even though I was thinking research room, that's not really a research item. That's a item you use to melt down steel, right? Maybe if I put it in, maybe in here would be best, since it's closer to the items I'm using, and it's expensive. It's like 700 watts to use this thing. Let me see. We'll go maybe there. And let's cancel this. We're going to do it. We'll build that. Let me see, what time is it? 6. They should be waking up here. Oh, wait. Actually, let me go ahead and cancel this for now, just in case they do that. Before building that. That's going to take me a while, actually, to smelt all of this stuff, I think. It's okay if they want to go ahead and dismantle that, though, because I'll still be living in here even while smelting this. There we go. All right, good job. What are you doing? Okay. Need warm clothes. Well, it'll warm up here pretty soon. Okay, very good. That's exactly what I wanted. He's moving in the chair, or the stool. Man, it's going to be a tight fit in here. I think this will work out. I do still want this entire room to be hydroponic bays, but in reality, it's going to take a while for that to happen. And even if I could build all of them right now, for the entire room, I wouldn't be able to run them all because I don't have the power. Because each one of these also requires like 70 watts of power. 2,900 here by day, 70 watts here, 24/7, times however many you have. That turns out to be a rather large number. So I can live in half of this for now, and then later I can see about maybe building a better space for it. What are you doing? You're working on that? Okay, but what are you doing? That's fine. Hurry it up. Let's get that thing going. And do I have power running to this thing? Yes. All right, very good. Let's go ahead and turn this on. And let's set a bill. Oh, wait. It was already on, huh? I guess it turns on automatically right when you craft it. Let's go ahead and let's smelt the slag 9 times. All right, and I believe that isn't he my crafter? Let me see, crafting 8, crafting 1, yes. All right, so what do I have that? I think I need to set this as well. Okay, and that is definitely a priority. And we'll let Luna take care of the rest of this for now. Rice plant has died. Yes, of course. I was pretty much expecting that. Look at that. I have 3 heaters in here. And it's only 4 degrees. Minus 112 outside. I should go ahead and move this one in too. Okay, wait. Oh, that's right. I forgot I had to use. So I had 176. So let's see if I did the math right, and if I end up with at least that, or if not slightly more. I should have slightly more. Is that temperature already set? 72. Oh, 70 on that one. Let's go 72. 72, 72. And still another heater left if I need it. We'll give it a while to warm up in here. Oh man, it's still so cold in here. Maybe they need to be more spread out. Does it matter? I don't know if it matters or not. Oh! I did the same mistake again. I did that once before. I keep repeating that mistake. Oh, did we finish all of the slag already? 126. Okay, now let's go ahead and do the... Oh, you can smelt apparel? As in cloth apparel or maybe armor? If I can do cloth apparel, then it will really make it worth it to pick up the junk stuff like this poor cloth right here. I don't know. Alright, smelt weapon 3 times, right? We'll go ahead and allow that now. So 2 knives and this crappy revolver. Should be good. I think it's 7 you get from this. Let's see. Oh, I didn't hit it soon enough to see the count. What's going on over here now? Should I go ahead and do this now? I have enough. Okay. Now, what time is it? 1300 hours? Alright, now let's go ahead and deconstruct this. And I have this turned off, so I don't know why she's trying to plant stuff. I'm okay. I know it looks like it's low food, but I can make meals out of the milk, and I have a lot of milk. How's Rosa doing? Oh, she's cold. Let me go ahead and set... let me see. Zone. Expand. Livestock. Oh, I need to keep it away. Oh, I forgot about that. I think if I let her roam here, then she can eat the crops. So down here, maybe. And so in this area now. And we'll remove all of this. And this. Don't want her opening the door. And I also need to move this. Let me put it in here. Let me see. Shrink this down a bit to like so. This will work for now. And let me see. We'll put in... Oh no, not right in front of the door. We'll go here. Like that, and we'll copy those settings and paste them here, and then we'll delete that, and we'll give her a spot to sleep right there. And then we'll delete that spot. All right, now let's see if she... Oh, whoops, I did not mean to do that. Identical thing exists here. Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of it. Why won't you let me click it? Minor, okay, she'll be fine. She'll recover from that easily. Except it's now about to get cold in here again. Now that I'm tearing down this wall. Yeah, 7. So 7 for the knives and 7 for the revolver. Yes, I know. That's why I thought it was pretty stupid, Luna, that you were in there trying to plant stuff. I don't even have the light on. It's still cold in here. She's still cold. Alright, time to craft this again. So how far do I want this going in? Just has to be at least there, right? Let's go there. Oh, actually, I won't be able to place any more hydro... Well, I'll build more bays up here as I progress, at least for now. I think I'll do it that way because it looks like it has a better seal against the wall. I don't know. It probably doesn't matter, but we'll do that anyway. I think he's working on the last one. Yes. All right. All right. I'll come back when I have this built and maybe a little bit more. Okay, not bad, not too bad. I think this will work. It is definitely crowded in here though, but I did get it all in here. Research bench. This will, of course, go later when I get the advanced one, but the advanced one is like a 5x2, so it really won't fit in here at all. And I have 65 steel, a little bit more than I thought I would actually, and that's with the 2 hoppers added, and they decided to put milk in, and I still need to dismantle those 2 hoppers and this as well. But they're sleeping now, so we'll do that tomorrow. I realize that I'm going to have to dismantle these steel doors as well. And those are kind of expensive, 25 each. But I think I'll have enough steel to replace them. At least I hope. I want to get some more back right now with dismantling this. You know what? This is another mistake I made. I have the double door, which helps a little bit, although they should probably be at least one more block further apart, but this is okay. It's better than not having a double door entrance. But look, the temperature out here is negative 124, and in here, it's negative 85. Okay, it's still totally freezing, but it's not as cold in here as it is in here. So all of these walls are exposed to negative 124 degree weather. It would be better if I had the door internal. The double entrance should be internal, not external. So, well, it wouldn't be here, it would be here, since this is the new wall location. Okay. I should have plenty of room to do that as well. I should have room to do that. Actually, I think I would need to move the entrance up more center so that I'll have room to put another battery here. That battery will stay. This battery will get moved over. A third one here, and then entrance here, but the double door entrance should be internal, not external. Well, my poor cow has frostbite because I didn't realize, but my 2 turbines were not connected to the grid after doing all of the work that I've done so far. Poor cow. Let me see. She's bandaged up. I forgot that I had her on medic duty because when I was playing off camera, Whip got the flu. He almost died. It became an emergency. Same thing with Luna, except she caught the plague. So it was right after he finally developed an immunity. As a matter of fact, no more indication of it. Hopefully Rosa will get better. She does have serious hypothermia, though. Let me see, is this going up or down? Can't really tell. Well, we'll see. The 3 heaters on. I went ahead and disconnected all power to this for now. And it's okay. I have plenty of milk for food. Making a little bit of progress here. Hopefully the cow is okay. And moving right along. Now that I have the power restored here, I decided to have a go at growing some rice again. And they were starting to get hypothermia, which is now gone. That's good. So I had to move them in here and forbid them to leave. I almost have all of this dismantled. I did have a roof collapse, but nobody was injured. I completely forgot about the roof. I'll have to manually, I think the only collapse was here. So I'll have to go in and manually toggle to remove the roof. And Rosa, fully recovered, no issues whatsoever. And look, she's back to producing milk. And something like that. That should be good. I can put a double door here, but I was planning to, but do I need to? I mean, maybe I do, because it's negative 100 out here and it's negative 80 in here. So maybe that will help a little bit. This freezer room is actually insulating this side of the room from the even colder weather out here. Actually, this room will do the same, and so will this one. Even though these are both exposed to the well, not exposed, but they're not temperature controlled. And look, I forgot to turn that thing off. All this time it was running at 700 watts. Meanwhile, my cow was getting hypothermia. All right, so now I'm going to shift this over. And I think if I'm careful about how I do it, I won't have a roof collapse. So I won't have to remove the roof and then replace it. So far, so good. I'm actually bringing in the walls of the stock area by just one on either side. The reason for that is because if I recall back in 0.17, you needed to have some support beams here in the center in order to support the roof. So this way, I'm able to keep it just a bit smaller but not enough for it to make much of a difference, except that I don't need to build more walls as support beams. However, that being said, I'm getting raided by this guy, so I guess I'll wake them up. Let's see, what time is it? At 1 o'clock in the morning, that's when they want to do their raid. All right, that's fine. We'll go out here and deal with them. Look, he's made it. Looks like he's headed straight for the power supply. They really like hitting the power supply. There he is. Let me bring you over here. Just in case he closes that distance. Oh, come on, whip. Hit him. Okay. Alright, got some meds. A marble club that I don't think I can do anything with except for maybe... I'll go ahead and strip him and I'll let them do whatever they want to do right now, which is go back to bed. That's fine. They can take care of that later. He's not going anywhere. And look at that. Rice plants died. I literally removed this block. And then the very next thing I did was put a door there. And just those few seconds was all it took for this temperature to drop to negative 101. How sad. Okay, so what's going on here? Why has... Rosa has left the building at midnight. I don't know what she's doing, but she doesn't even have permission to go anywhere except for here and here, I think. That's rather strange. Let me see what's going on here. Livestock. Oh, because I left some overlap here when I shifted this over. Oh man, let me fix this. And she has hypothermia, and for some reason she wants to go out here in the middle of the night and wander around. Silly cow. We'll fix that. Okay, can you go? Why are you still going over here? What are you doing? Seriously, what the hell is she doing? Now how much worse is your hypothermia? Oh, crap. See, now she's freaking bleeding. Dumb cow. I need to adjust her work schedule again because I needed her to do stuff, but then I got distracted by Rosa. So everything's messed up. Now I'm going to have to tend to Rosa. How many times has she been hurt now from frostbite? Too many times. Alright. How many times can you get frostbite before you start losing parts of your body? Anyway, there it is. It's almost done. I have some roof still to put on over here. I need to get back to crops. And it's definitely cold outside, negative 120, and that's Fahrenheit. So, but I think I managed to do it. I have 185 granite left. And I think I had 226 when I started. So, had I launched with this instead of what I built previously, I'd probably have at least 300, maybe even 350 over here. But 185 isn't bad. I have a little bit of room in case something happens and a wall gets blown up. I can replace it. I have a decent freezer now. A commons room for pretty much everything that needs to be warm. And stockpile is looking good. This will be a research room / prison later on. And I don't care. Maybe I'll toss a heater in here. As long as it's not cold enough for them to be shivering or have hypothermia, they can be miserable while they're researching in here. That's fine. So maybe just one heater in here. And I do have a heater stored still. Where is that it? There it is. So yeah, I need these 4 heaters. I tried to flick one off and it just 3 is just not working. They're too cold. The cow's getting hypothermia. The plants don't want to grow. But that 4th one makes all the difference. All right, well, that was a lot of work, and it completely halted all of my progress, although I did get rated, and so I have some human meat now. So I went ahead and butchered that guy plus the 2 that I had in storage. So she's probably not too happy about that now. Yeah, butchered human like times 3 minus 14. For 4 days, she's going to be upset about that. She needs recreation. Put a horseshoe thing right here. They can always sit here and relax socially, or stargaze, or take a walk, but they're going to have to be happy with that for now. Mood is okay, but I think it's supposed to be there. Is that where it wants to be? He's pretty much on target. All right. Well, there we go. Next big thing is I want to move these down here because, watch, I already checked this out. If I flip this way, look, it fits in there perfectly. And I can build a wall right here and it won't interfere. And then I can do the same thing over here. I could do that. And let me see, if I flip this like so, I can put this so it's lined up with this wall. Actually, I think I need to go, yeah, right there. And then if I flip this, I can put another one. Is that right? I think it's there. Right there. Let me see. That's 1 over, 1 over. Perfectly lined, perfectly lined up. So that's much better than what I have up here because the pawns can still get around all of this. They can't get through here, but it's not that far to go around this way. And then eventually I could have a wall going from here all the way over and around. And possibly put a door there for access if need be. But what I'm probably going to do is, since the pawns really want to go after the power supply, is maybe use them as the lure for more aggressive raids later on, and then try to set up a kill zone in here somewhere. I don't think I'm going to be able to do a big fancy kill box, not on the sea ice. Although, who knows, maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get some more materials and then I can expand. But if I move the turbines down here, then my thoughts are I can expand this way if I need to. This is actually better because my main room is actually the core room. So I'm insulated by this room, and this room. Even though these 2 rooms are cold, it still helps. So maybe this is better to sort of have like a modular setup where all the rooms are the same size and then I can easily expand and just fit them together. Maybe. I don't know. Time will tell. Let me get rid of these though, because that's going to be a luxury item. Although I did just get this, a gift from the Rim World Gods. Thank you very much. I don't remember how much. I think it's 8 components and is it 15 steel, I think? Something like that. I'm definitely low, but I'm not out. 179 steel, 198 wood, 32 components, 185 granite. I'm still in the game even after doing all of that. And look, I can have double door entrance here and here and here if I want to, but in hindsight, I don't think I need it here. But I do need it here and here. That's it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.